Hello, my super beautiful, lovely, gorgeous souls. It's Lizzie the Lightworker here. So today, guys, I'm bringing you a reading. This is going to be for Taurus, and it could be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or if you're dating a Taurus. We're going to get out some twin flame messages, okay? While you're in separation, maybe some things to help you along, or to help you forgive, or help you with your journey, okay? Going to be some good messages here. So if you'd like to see and get all the messages, be sure to watch the video in its entirety. And if you guys would like to see any more readings like this for a sign, your twin flame, just leave me some comments and I'd be glad to do it. We're using butterfly oracle cards today. These are by Dorian Virtue. If you want to see the full deck, you can check out my review of it. But yeah, we're going to get right into this. So Taurus, excuse me. What are some messages from the universe, from your higher self, from your twin? Maybe some messages that will help you along on this journey. Okay, so we're getting moving. So now this could go either way, guys. This could be that it is an actual physical move, okay? Sometimes we do decide to move. We can move for a different career. We can move for family. We can move because we don't like where we live, okay? Like, let's just say, like, you live in a snowy area and you don't want to live in a snowy area. You want to live in a sunny area. It's as simple as that. So it could be that a move has separated you from your twin flame, where you now live somewhere else and you're having a long distance relationship, or they have moved and are having a long distance relationship with you. That's one possibility. The second possibility is that moving has to do with the relationship. The relationship has to move like sort of in a circle, in a cycle, okay? And sometimes things will stop that cycle, okay? So to me, this could say that there was lack of movement, okay? Or there was lack of movement in this union. There needed to be more movement. Or moving on, okay? Moving on from hurtful things or sad things, or moving on from the past. Those sorts of things that could have definitely made sort of a bump in the road with you and your twin, or led to separation, where, you needed maybe some time to think about your next step or your next move. Same thing for them. There could also be just movement when it comes to your spirituality and your spiritual journey, okay? So I'm feeling like that could be a big part of this with this card. Moving into your spiritual journey, moving on from maybe things from the past, okay? And as difficult as it can be, it is sort of energy to start anew. So that could be it too. Could be that, you needed to just start anew, start over. But sometimes the upheaval can be disruptive with moving or movement, okay? That does come through with this card, okay? But it does have to do with sort of almost like remodeling your life, if that makes any sense. So your twin could have put you on this path, or you could put your twin on this path to that sort of like remodeling of your life, like a whole new you, like a new everything, if that makes any sense, okay? It could also be relocation of feelings or things that need to come out, of our everyday like routines, adjustments that we make even, okay? So I'm feeling like this has a lot to do with even anything that could just be emotionally moving, okay? Where like you just decide now you're going to change, you're going to be different, you're going to start taking better care of yourself, you're going to start focusing on your career, you're going to start a new exercise program, or you're just going to keep continuing to make adjustments, okay? So we're getting hobbies, and as simple as the card says, this has to do with you sort of finding things that you like, maybe even new things that you like to do, okay? Like crafting or sewing or stitching or knitting or exercise or, I don't know, whatever you guys, like. It's sort of telling you to find something that you really, really like to do. Something that you can do with your free time. It could be reading. But it's more so to distract you from what you're feeling. And not that you shouldn't own or feel your feelings, but sometimes we feel our feelings way too much and they bog us down and they take away from our energy and all those things. So it's really telling you to learn to relax enjoy yourself, staying busy, sort of finding these interests to bring fun sort of into your life. Excuse me. Sort of being productive while you're on this journey of separation, okay? So you sort of like, imagine that you have like unlimited time and energy and money available for a hobby. And think of the first thing that comes to mind. And if you really feel that you like that, try to work it out with a budget and a schedule. Maybe joining a group. Sorry guys, my throat is driving me nuts today. Sort of doing those things like, and it's a way to make new friends and open yourself up to new things. And that is part of the spiritual journey, guys. It is absolutely part of it. Okay, we're sort of like having to shed our old self and become a new person. So that would be something to do, definitely, with hobbies. I mean, it's just nice advice. And we're getting heavenly signs. So you may feel like you have ancestors around you. Okay, when we get this card, this has to do with listening sort of to sort of your gut when it comes to what you're feeling about your ancestors, okay? Sometimes we smell a cologne or a perfume, or our number comes up, or a song plays on the radio, or we see a feather or a penny. Those things are heaven, letting you know heavenly signs. Like your ancestors and your loved ones are with you. They are around you. They are with you. They want to see you do well. They want you to be happy. They want to still support you with anything. So on your spiritual journey, it could be that maybe partially could be like you lost a loved one during the time with your twin, or your twin lost a loved one, and there were some heavy feelings, and it sort of changed them, or it made them feel like they couldn't go on momentarily, and you were just in a different energy, or you lost someone and they were in a different energy. Either so, sometimes too, our loved ones in heaven, they pay attention a little bit more. They come around us a little bit more when they know we need comfort and support, okay? They know when we're going through tough times. They know when we're sad. They don't want us to be sad. They want us to be happy. They want us to be whole. They want us to not dwell on things, because they know that that doesn't really help in life. And it doesn't matter at the end of our lives what we dwelled on, or what we couldn't fix, or what we failed at. Those things don't matter. It matters is the movement, and sort of just doing everything you can in your spiritual journey to make yourself that better person and getting to that higher vibration. Absolutely, guys. Sorry, my throat is driving me nuts. It's definitely allergies. Okay, so seeking and finding. So I feel like with this card, seeking and finding could have to do with what you really want in life. Seeking it out, doing it, working towards doing it, okay? This is all part of your spiritual journey. So whether it's you were unhappy at a job, or, even your twin could have been unhappy at their job. Either way, it's about moving and motivating yourself to get going, sort of, to seize and go after what you really, really want in life. Whatever it's going to take to do those things. But this more or less does have to indicate that a change is coming, okay? Sometimes too, it has to do with reuniting with people, okay, that you may have lost from the past. It could be friends. It could be somebody you've had a long connection with, a long friendship, a long-term friendship with, that is just supportive of you, and they've always sort of been there. Or it could be that you find this person again that you had this relationship with that was really good friend or good person in your life. To me too, seeking and finding does have to do with other relationships, guys. I know it's so hard while we're in separation with our twin, but it does have to do with sort of allowing like high-level soulmates to come in. Sometimes we don't end up with our twin. We always more or less fight to want to be with our twin, because it's the other half of ourselves. But sometimes we more or less end up with soulmates. So this does have to do with allowing other love to come into your life, allowing opportunities for love and options, okay, and even friendships that may warm into love, okay. But you should definitely feel sort of the excitement of this process, okay? Experience the excitement of the process. Feel like the fulfillment, as if it's it's as if it's already been accomplished. Like, so if you're working towards a goal in life, a new job, new career, something you really want, maybe you want an apartment or a house, whatever it is that you want to do, act like it's already happening. And that is sort of accessing the law of attraction. Just know that the angels are definitely with you, because we're talking about here with heavenly signs and finding and seeking. It's definitely that you have divine sort of intervention here, okay? This union was not, the timing was off, obviously. There was all these things that needed to happen. These messages are for you. Yes, they could apply to your twin as well, but they're more for you, okay? So really you need to look within yourself to find that love of yourself and the beauty of yourself. Don't ever draw into fear on your path, guys. Don't worry about what will come. Put only love into your thoughts and feelings that you have about your future, and trust everything that is rightfully yours already, okay? Trust what belongs to you, including your spirituality, okay? And anything that you are seeking, know that it's also seeking you, okay? And have faith. Have faith. Don't ever lose that faith, okay? So seeking and finding. Love that. Changing your mind. Okay, so this could be that you had a change of mind or heart when it came to your twin, okay? Could be that, you felt so strongly about this union, you wanted it to work, you were willing to do anything and everything to make it work. Maybe your twin felt this way too, or there was some discrepancies or some things that were lost in translation, or you're just not meeting eye to eye, or whatever it was, and you started to change your mind about it, okay? Or you're on your spiritual journey and you're changing your mind now as you go, okay? To me, that's what that could be in relation to, okay? Or one of you changed your mind maybe about the relationship. Maybe it just wasn't, the next step wasn't happening, let's just say, okay? Maybe that newness was falling away, okay? Or maybe one of you wasn't feeling as strong as you used to, with feelings, or just strong in general with your inner strength to sort of continue the progression, okay? It does have to do with changes. Changes of everything, okay? I feel like if this card is coming up, it has to do with changing everything, okay? If you want your life to be different and you're on the spiritual journey and you're just going on, you have motivation to move on and you're doing things for yourself, then everything needs to be different, okay? So you have to just sort of adopt that into your life and just allow it to be. That's what that's really saying here with this card. So whatever it's going to be, about taking that next step, not being afraid to take that next step. Like I said, guys, our minds do change. We do have instances where in our relationships, the person might not be who they first were when we got together with them. They might be changing faster than we are. We might be changing faster than they are. Really, you may have been struggling with this for a very, very long time, okay? You might be worried about what other people think or what they're going to say, or consequences that you might have or they might have, second thoughts that come up, or that did come up in the past. You know more now than when you made that original decision, like in your mind. You may have already made a decision about what happened with this union, okay? And you know what? You could have uncovered this information with even more, like, of that knowing, but really, it's not so much about regret, guys. It's not about regret. It's about learning, okay? So it's perfectly okay for you to change your mind, okay? And deciding not to accept an offer or accept to move on with your twin or whatever is going to come with that, okay? Take the next step now, okay? So this is going to be you just stepping in further to your spiritual journey, where you need to go, what you need to do, where you need to be. All these things are going to come to you like in a realization, okay? This is about not being afraid to move on, not being afraid to do whatever it is you want to do, like we said before with the other cards. Don't be afraid. Like, you're taking a leap of faith in life right now, okay? I feel like you're taking a leap of faith. So you're breaking down your goals. Do it in baby steps. Focus on today. Don't look too far down the road. It is a journey, guys. It could be a long journey. It could be a short journey. Don't feel like you're stalled or stuck. You're doing what you need to do for you. Okay? Everything is happening exactly the way it needs to. And you know what? You already know what the next step is. So it's just like letting your heart lead you there. Okay, guys? I hope you enjoyed this. Please let me know what you think. And if you'd like to see any more messages for any other astrology signs, let me know in the comments. Love and light to you all. This has been Lizzie the Lightworker.